have to say that today was a pretty productive day, even though I said this boat was done yesterday. They're never really done, is what I feel like. They're just, I mean, all the big stuff was done. It ran, yay, but there was a ton of finished stuff that I still had to do. You could see, I just did a whole bunch of time lapse because it wasn't really anything that really needed talking to, or at least I didn't feel like it did, but got a lot done. This thing is done. It's literally pulling out of the driveway here. You'll see in a bit. Gonna clean it up a little bit, but we got the pump together completely. Had one of the anchor bolts. I noticed when I took the studs out, it was kind of a little bit crosshead. Not bad, but I had to clean up that thread a little bit before I put it. Before I essentially cross-threaded it back in there more, so I cleaned up that thread, and I'm happy with the way that went back in there, so all is good there. Man, got all that stuff, hooked all the control cables up or the control rods for the reverse, the steering. Speaking of steering, I centered up the steering wheel. You saw me doing that with the ruler, straight edge. Get it all zeroed out with the, to the boat, and then center up the steering wheel. And then that's that. And what else did I do? I've finished up getting all those, all the electrical stuff zip tied up into there, nice and cleaned up. I did the gas pedal, got the gas pedal finished and done, and what else? It's just everything. A whole bunch of, I tensioned the steering cables. That was good to get that done. And here we are, just wrapping this thing up. Don't watch, I'm using a crescent wrench on this, and I'm too lazy. My back's starting to bug me, so I'm just kind of slowing down out here, but oh, I hooked the gas pedal. Everything was fabricated in there. I got to get Chris here. I just went off of myself with my foot in where I wanted that thing, and I'm pretty comfortable with it. He and I think I'm just a little bit taller than him, not much. Oh, this is kind of, I don't know if I like that. Just a little bit taller than him. And this is the last thing. They usually send it's just a pipe thread tapped into the pump that pulls the water that goes to the engine for the cooling. I didn't find one in the box. I happen to have one that worked with a little bit of adapter. I don't know what that is, but it goes down to, I dropped it down to an 8AN fitting that then goes into the Y with the ball valve. Seats are in, the headrests are in. However, this is still not final assembly because it's probably going to need to be cleaned up a little bit of touch-up paint here and there. We got to peel some of the decals, but it is ready to go test. I didn't put the seat belts in because I'm not going to go out on the lake in my seat belt, so I'm just getting it ready to test, and it'd probably be up to Chris if he wants to tear it down and do some touch-up paint, but this thing is going to be good. And not just stuff like this here, I got to do that still, but I wanted to go get it on the water, get it tested, and here we go. I'm going to get this thing cleaned up, tighten up a couple bolts here and there, and I'm going to do kind of a reveal out the garage, and you'll see it in the daylight for the first time. See it with a fin on here? It looks badass. I almost called Chris and said, sorry dude, I'm keeping this boat. This boat really, really does have a good look to it. Good lines. I like the fin. Super, super light. It's got a foam core in it. Super thin aluminum stuff. This probably weighs, I don't know, 8 ounces or something like that. And these are just a splash guard. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling, get this thing out on the driveway, and swap out, get the 907 in here.